Recorded Books presents On the Track with Jeff Gordon, a Matt Christopher sports biography by Glenn Stout, narrated by Stevie Ray Dallimore and directed by Jane Kramer.
Chapter 1, 1971 to 1976. Born to Race. Jeff Gordon gets carsick. That's right. When NASCAR champion Jeff Gordon rides in a car as a passenger, he gets motion sickness. He can't wait to get out of the car. But when he's on the racetrack, rocketing down the track at more than 200 miles per hour behind the wheel of his car, it's a different story. He feels great. There's nothing he would like to do more. On the track, Gordon is known for his hard driving style, his will to win, and his unmatched record of success. His performance makes the opposition feel bad, because when Jeff Gordon is in a race, the other drivers know they are often competing for the privilege to finish second behind Gordon. Before he had even learned to walk, Jeff Gordon appeared destined to drive a race car. Gordon was born on August 4th, 1971, in Vallejo, California, about 25 miles from San Francisco. But when Jeff was only 3 months old, his mother, Carol, and father, Will Gordon, divorced. Little Jeff and his 4-year-old sister, Kim, lived with their mother. The young family was on their own. Carol Gordon worked for a medical supply company. In the summer of 1972, just as Jeff was learning to walk, another employee of the company, John Bickford, mustered the courage to ask Carol out on a date. He wasn't put off by the fact that Carol had 2 small children. He was also divorced and remained very close to his son, who lived with his ex-wife. He understood how important Carol Gordon's children were to her. Bickford worked adapting vans for use by disabled people. He loved all kinds of automobiles, and if there was one thing he liked better than taking a car apart and putting it back together, it was auto racing. For their first date, John asked Carol if she and her 2 children would like to attend an auto race on Labor Day at the nearby Vallejo Speedway. Carol readily agreed, and little Jeff Gordon attended his first automobile race while he was still crawling on the ground in diapers. John Bickford quickly became a frequent visitor to the Gordon home. Jeff and Kim loved the extra attention they received from John, and over the next couple of years, John and Carol grew closer. They shared the same dreams. Both wanted to have a family together and make a better life for each other. They soon married, and John became Jeff and Kim's stepfather. John particularly enjoyed playing with Jeff, and Jeff looked up to John. By the time Jeff was 3 years old, John had taught him how to ride a 2-wheel bicycle. Jeff never even owned a tricycle. Many kids in the neighborhood raced BMX bicycles, small-frame bikes with wide, knobby wheels designed for off-road riding. As soon as Jeff saw the neighborhood children racing their bikes at the BMX track down the street, he wanted a BMX bike too. John got Jeff a BMX bike. The young boy had lots of energy, and John thought it was a good idea to give Jeff something constructive to do. But Carol was less than thrilled to see Jeff on the BMX bike. Most of the neighborhood kids with BMX bikes were 8 or 10 years old. Jeff was only 4, and she didn't like the idea of little Jeff trying to keep up with kids twice his age and size. But Jeff Gordon was fearless. He thought nothing of careening as fast as he could down a big hill near their house. He pestered John to let him race, and at only age 4 he made his BMX bike racing debut in the sport's youngest division, for kids age 8 and under. He was usually the youngest competitor. He wasn't very successful at first. The other kids were simply bigger and stronger than he was, and he had a hard time keeping up. When Jeff got passed by the other racers or cut off going around a corner, he became frustrated. Then John Bickford had an idea. After spending all day adapting vans and cars for use by the disabled, he decided to use his skills on Jeff's BMX bike. He created a lightweight bike designed especially for Jeff.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?